Welcome to Millennial X Anime.
What up guys, it's Millennial X Anime. Today I'm gonna be doing an anime review, and this anime review is on My Hero Academia episode 12, All Might. Let me talk about it a little bit. You know, as soon as the video started, there was epicness. We see All Might. He's coming in, he's like, children of mine, do not worry, I am here to save you. And this is what happens. He's just buffing everybody up, you know. He's like don't worry. I'm here, chillax. And something that I saw that was pretty interesting. You guys remember that? What's his name? 13, I forget his name. The astronaut guy. Remember that could like suck up in his black hole fingers? He was twitching on the ground. He wasn't dead. If he's twitching, that means he's not dead, right? So he was twitching at the beginning of the anime. So I'm like, so he's not dead. What is his physical body? Because you guys remember that teleportation guy, he had some type of body. That little silver armor thing he has on, that's his physical body. But what about this astronaut guy? Is the actual astronaut costume his body? I don't know. We don't know. So we'll see what happens. And then we go in, and he walks in, and he goes straight to the villains. He goes straight to them, literally in the blink of an eye. I don't even know what happened. It's so fast, at the blink of an eye. All Might, that's how fast he's going. It looks like he's teleporting. He teleports Eraserhead and to the kids on the side, and he saves them. He grabs all of them while punching. Remember that crazy guy with the hand on his face? While punching him real fast. And he didn't even punch him hard, and he couldn't believe it. He was like, how the hell is All Might this fast? But he did realize something. He realized that All Might has become a little weaker. And how did he realize that? I'm not sure. I don't know if it was because of that punch or not, but I'm not sure. And then we have him starting to fight the bioengineered villain that's supposed to be made just to combat All Might. And they start fighting, and guess what? The villains have the upper hand. I mean, he told him that one of his abilities is that he can absorb impact. So All Might's over there, you know, punching him. And nothing's happening. Because he's absorbing all of his punches. And then what ends up happening is, you know, All Might's still giving his best. And then once he understood that his punches wouldn't work, he tried to get him stuck on the ground. So he grabbed the villain and try to, you know, body slam him to the ground so he can get him stuck on the concrete. But then the teleportation villain comes and helps him out, and he teleports him from the concrete to the back of All Might's back. So now the villain has grabbed his back while All Might has grabbed his back, and the guy's impaling his fingers inside the All Might's back. I mean, man, things are getting crazy. Things are getting freaking crazy. And I'm like, god damn, teleport, I mean, tag team 2-on-1, that's cheap, man. If that guy was made to kill All Might, then he should 1-on-1 him. But man, that sucks. Double teaming, man, that sucks. And then what ends up happening is they're stuck, right? They're stuck. But the students jump in. The guy with the ice, the guy who can harden his hands, the guy who can make his hands explode, and Izuki comes in, and they try to help him out, and they do. All Might has the second to escape, and he does escape. He escapes. And then the villains are like, wow, kids are pretty strong nowadays. But then All Might, after he's freed, he tells the kids, guys, you guys got to wait. You guys got to fall back. This is my fight. You guys can't be interfering. And it's kind of true, because, you know, they really couldn't handle things. Because once the bioengineer guy got up, his hand and his leg were frozen, and they broke off. And guess what? That guy can regenerate in like seconds. He regenerated his arm, and he regenerated his whole leg. I'm like, what the hell? So he has more than one damn ability. So he can absorb impact, and he can also freaking instant regenerate. That's OP as hell. That is overpowered. All Might decides that the only way to kill this guy is to overpower the shock absorption. So he has to hit him greater than how he hits 100% of the time. He has to go over his limit in order to actually beat this bioengineered villain, because the bioengineered villain at this time is only made to withstand 100% of All Might's power. So what ends up happening is All Might finds it within himself and says to himself, alright, let's go. And they go at it, fist punch straight head on. But All Might, he says, okay, so you can withstand my fist at 100%, but what if I go further? What if I overextend, overachieve? And what ends up happening is All Might kicks butt. All Might is kicking ass. He's punching the living shit out of him. And they're punching so fast, both of them, that they're creating a gush of wind that is separating the villains and it's separating the heroes, and they're pushing them back. And everybody's like, wow, these guys are going at it, and it's crazy. And then out of nowhere, All Might says, he does this little epic speech while he's punching, and he generates so much power from one of his punches, and he punches the living hell out of that bioengineered villain. He punches the living hell out of him, that guy ends up flying out of that stadium, that dome, wherever they're training. That guy hits the wall, and he flies straight out of it. We don't even see where he went. He just went straight up to the sky. We don't see where he landed. That was freaking crazy. It was freaking... You guys have to see that. You guys have to see that. And then the two villains. You know, the villain with the hand. I don't even know these guys' names. I gotta remember these villains' names. But the villain with the hand in his face. He was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. He was getting worried again, or panic, whatever the fuck he is. And he was, you know, they about to get a butt whooping. But the issue is, All Might has already depleted all of his energy. All Might is already smoking, so that means he's about to retract to that little skinny form. And if he does that, his secret will be exposed. And if his secret is exposed, that is the most dangerous things that the villains could have gotten out of doing this. That would have been the most valuable information that they could have gotten. Because next time they can just watch the news or see the activity that's happening and wait 3 hours. And then they have no choice but to attack and take advantage of that opportunity that All Might is weak, and they can kill him. But the villain said something interesting. He said at the very end, I don't know if it was the last sentence he said, but he said he used a cheat. That didn't make sense to me. I don't know if they know something I don't. But what the hell do they mean by cheat? All Might didn't cheat. Izuki already has a portion of his power. The guy's already dying. The guy has a hole in his freaking ribcage already. He's bleeding out his mouth. And he already said that if I was in my prime, I would have been able to do what I did in 5 punches instead of 300. Does that sound like he cheated? So these villains, I can already tell they're already salty as shit. They're already all angry. And they know that they have to go. They have to get the fuck out of there. They do. Their best guy got fucking wiped out. He's flying in the sky somewhere. So that teleport guy has to grab his buddy and all his little minions and get the hell out of there. Because there's no time for that. So at the end of this episode 12, this episode was spot on. In my opinion, My Hero Academia, the anime, is off the charts. Every episode is full of interesting characters, full of action, and if it's not full of action, there's always a little bit of action, but the plot and the characters are so lovable or so likable, they're so interesting that it's very entertaining, and the animation is on point. I love the animation for My Hero Academia. I love it. So crisp, so fluent, all the colors, all the characters, how they look. Because the costumes, every character being a different costume, is actually pretty damn interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty interesting. So this episode was amazing. I highly recommend that you guys watch this episode. It will give you excitement. It will get you more hooked on My Hero Academia. So until next time, guys, my name is Millennial X Anime. If you like what I said, if you like me, if you like the topic, subscribe, give me a like. So guys, until next time, peace.